My daughter Taylor was a junior in high school when the rape occurred. My daughter's rapist's name is Elias Dowdy.
I didn't really know Eli at all before the rape had happened. He invited me to his house after school. I went to Eli's house around 4 or 5 o'clock. I went upstairs to his room. That's when the rape had occurred. I was actually pushing him off of me, fighting him, trying to get him off, yelling no. He just wouldn't listen. I eventually did get out of the room.
Even though Eli was arrested for raping my daughter, he was still allowed to go back to school that fall.
It was approximately 2 days after the rape when I saw Eli in school. Every day, the bell would ring and we would walk out and he'd just be staring right at me.
Taylor was bullied by her peers. One of the students actually took a photo of him and captioned it, "Your boyfriend." I met with the principal. I had a copy of the order of protection, and he told me that Eli was entitled to an education.
I spent all my senior year seeing my rapist every day, and nothing was ever done. It hurt knowing that he was living his best life and I was living in a dark hole. I think they protected Eli because he was the star athlete.
It was a little over a year after Eli raped my daughter when he was finally sentenced. The judge gave Eli 1 year of interim probation, no prison time, no sex offender registry. How do you rape somebody and just walk away with a slap on the wrist?
I want Eli to know that he took something from me that I will never get back.
The rapist got a timeout, and my daughter got a life sentence.
Well, thank you for being here. You say your daughter got a life sentence and the rapist got a timeout here. And the school allowed this young man to walk into the school with your daughter.
Yes, they did. They did.
And they knew what was going on.
I was assured that they were going to keep him away from her all school year, that they were not going to be in close proximity to each other, and that they would protect her. That principal placed her in in-school suspension to keep her safe. Let's not put the rapist in in-school suspension. Let's put the victim in, keeping her out of her classes, taking her out of instruction, and letting her sit there all day.
Well, here's an example of a social media post from a relative of Elias Dowdy posted on social media after Dowdy pled guilty to raping Taylor. That girl had the right to say no. It was consensual, but they're making him out to be a monster. All of them people need to take a nosedive off a bridge.
That's a post from social media that I showed the judge.
And at sentencing, the judge said, you need to put a muzzle on your family and friends. You need to tell them the truth, that it wasn't consensual. Quite frankly, if I sentenced you today, I would deny you youthful offender status.
Then why didn't she sentence him that day? I don't understand. I do not understand how the judge could say those words and not just sentence him that day. It doesn't make any sense.
Unless those were the terms of the plea bargain. After he completes this 1 year, and let's say he does it in a satisfactory fashion, then the judge has a discretion to say, you know what? I'm going to treat you as a minor and not as an adult. And if the judge were to do that, it's likely he would not have to register. It might not be what you want, but it is lawful.